Listen, I need you to hear me today. I mean, really hear me. Because what I'm about to tell you is the key to unlocking everything you want in 2025. Your mindset is the foundation of everything you attract into your life. Think of it like a radio station. If you want to hear jazz music, you have to tune into the jazz station. If you want to hear hip hop, you turn the dial to that frequency. Life works the same way. Your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions are constantly sending out signals, and the universe is responding by matching you with experiences that align with those signals. If your mind is tuned into lack, fear, and self-doubt, that's exactly what you're going to attract. You can't expect to live a successful life while constantly thinking about failure. You can't expect love if you're always thinking about heartbreak. The problem isn't that the things you want don't exist. It's that you're not tuned into them. You have to align yourself with the right frequency. That means shifting how you think, how you speak, and how you feel. Start paying attention to your inner dialogue. Are you telling yourself that you're not good enough? That things never work out for you, that success is for other people but not for you? If those are the thoughts you're playing on repeat, it's time to change the station. You have to start thinking like the person you want to become. If you want to be successful, think like a successful person. If you want abundance, speak abundance. The key is to act as if you already have what you desire. Walk with confidence. Speak with conviction. Carry yourself as though your dreams are already happening. This isn't about pretending. It's about aligning your energy with what you want so you become a magnet for it. Energy is real. People can feel it, and opportunities are drawn to it. When you shift your mindset, you shift your entire reality. The moment you decide to think differently, everything around you starts to change. It all starts with the frequency you choose to operate on. Negativity is one of the biggest blockers to manifestation. It creates resistance, making it impossible for the things you desire to flow into your life. When you constantly focus on what's wrong, what's missing, or what could go wrong, you are essentially tuning into a low frequency that attracts more of the same. Thoughts carry energy. And when your mind is filled with doubt, fear, and complaints, you are sending out signals that push away opportunities, abundance, and success. Fear and doubt are the biggest enemies of manifestation. When you doubt yourself, you are telling the universe that you don't believe in your own power. When you fear failure, you are focusing on the very thing you don't want, which makes it more likely to appear in your life. Your subconscious mind takes everything literally. So if your dominant thoughts are about struggle, hardship, and obstacles, you will continue to experience them. Shifting to faith and gratitude is the fastest way to raise your frequency. Faith is the belief in what you cannot yet see, and it creates an energy that attracts positive outcomes. When you trust that things are working out for you, even before you see the results, you stay open to possibilities. Gratitude amplifies that energy by shifting your focus from what's missing to what's already present. The more you appreciate what you have, the more the universe gives you to be grateful for. Start replacing complaints with affirmations. Instead of saying, "I'm struggling," say, "I am figuring things out and everything is coming together for me." Instead of saying, "I never have enough," say, "I am grateful for what I have and more is on the way." Small shifts in language and perspective create powerful shifts in reality. Every time you catch yourself thinking negatively, pause and redirect that energy. Choose to believe in better. Choose to trust that things are unfolding in your favor. The energy you put out will always come back to you, so it's up to you to decide what you want to receive. Winners don't wait for success to come to them. They align their energy, mindset, and actions with their goals. Success is not about luck or chance. It's about being intentional with your thoughts and behaviors. Every successful person you see today started with a decision to win. They trained their mind to think differently, to expect success, and to see opportunities where others see obstacles. They didn't let fear stop them because they understood that fear is just a feeling, not a fact. Your energy is a magnet. If you walk around feeling defeated, unworthy, or uncertain, you will attract situations that reinforce those feelings. But when you carry yourself with confidence, faith, and a sense of purpose, you create an energy that draws people, opportunities, and resources to you. This is why some people seem to attract success effortlessly. It's not because they are better or more deserving. It's because they have learned to vibrate on the frequency of success. Alignment is the key. You can't say you want success, but continue to think like someone who is failing. You can't desire wealth while holding on to limiting beliefs about money. You can't wish for love while believing deep down that you are unlovable. Everything in your life will reflect what you truly believe, not just what you say you want. The work begins internally. Changing your thoughts, beliefs, and self-talk is the first step to aligning with success. Taking action is just as important as shifting your mindset. Winners don't just dream, they execute. They move with purpose, set goals, and take steps towards them every single day. They surround themselves with people who inspire and challenge them rather than those who drain their energy. They invest in themselves, develop their skills, and constantly look for ways to grow. Success isn't a one-time event, it's a lifestyle. When you start thinking, acting, and believing like a winner, success becomes inevitable. The words you speak over your life shape your reality. Your thoughts create your beliefs, and your beliefs influence your actions. If you constantly speak doubt, struggle, and failure into existence, that's exactly what you will experience. Too many people talk about their problems more than their possibilities. They focus on what's wrong instead of what's possible. They don't realize that their words carry energy, and whatever they repeatedly say starts to manifest in their life. Successful people understand the power of words. They don't waste time complaining or making excuses. Instead, they speak life into their situations. They declare victory even when things don't look like they are working in their favor. They affirm their goals as if they've already achieved them. When they wake up, they don't say, I hope today is good. They say, today is already working for my good. They don't say, I can't afford this. They say, I am creating new streams of income. Your subconscious mind listens to everything you say. It doesn't question whether it's true or false. It simply accepts what you repeat and starts shaping your reality around it. If you constantly say, I never have enough money, your mind will filter your experiences to confirm that belief. But if you start saying, money flows to me easily and effortlessly, you begin shifting your frequency to abundance. It may feel strange at first, but over time, your mind adjusts and your circumstances start changing to match your words. This is why daily affirmations are so powerful. Repeating statements like, I am successful, I attract great opportunities, and everything is working in my favor, rewires your brain for success. The more you say these things with conviction, the more they become your reality. It's not about ignoring challenges. It's about choosing to focus on solutions instead of problems. People who succeed aren't lucky. They are intentional about the words they use. They speak with certainty, and that certainty turns into results. When you learn to speak success over your life, you naturally start aligning with it in every way. Manifestation is not just about thinking positive thoughts. It requires action. Belief is powerful, but belief without action is just wishful thinking. Too many people sit around waiting for success to come to them, hoping that if they visualize it long enough, it will magically appear. While your mindset and energy are important, nothing happens until you start moving. The people who achieve their goals don't just dream about them, They take consistent, intentional steps toward making them a reality. When you believe in something, your actions should reflect that belief. If you say you want to be successful, but you spend your days procrastinating, making excuses, or doubting yourself, you are not truly aligned with success. Manifestation happens when your thoughts, emotions, and actions are in harmony. You have to think like a winner, feel like a winner, and move like a winner. This is what creates momentum. The universe responds to effort. When you start showing up for your goals, opportunities start showing up for you. Success leaves clues. Every person who has achieved greatness followed a process. They learned, they practiced, they worked through obstacles, and they stayed committed even when things got tough. They didn't stop when they didn't see immediate results. They kept going because they understood that consistency is the secret ingredient to manifestation. It's not about how fast you move. It's about continuing to move in the right direction. Taking action also builds confidence. The more steps you take, the more capable you feel. Even small actions create momentum. Making a plan, setting deadlines, learning new skills, and surrounding yourself with people who challenge you all send a signal to the universe that you are serious. Doors start to open for those who take the first step. The mistake most people make is waiting until they feel ready, but readiness comes from action. When you move forward in faith, everything you need begins to align. The ideas, the resources, and the right people start appearing when you prove through your actions that you are prepared to receive what you desire.